Hey everyone, welcome to Fire Lane Podcast, 5th episode.
Yes.
I am here, my name's Brenda and I'm here with my husband, Moises.
Why are you so
just staring at me? Because you're just staring at me.
Yeah, because I'm in love. This is an episode of love.
Yeah, it is an episode of love and we have a very special guest. Once again, Mr. Greg.
Hello.
And we have his lovely wife, Melissa.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome, guys, to the little calendar room.
It's great to be here again.
It's great to be here for the first time.
Yes.
For me.
By the way, if you guys want to take another try at that intro, we can.
No, that's perfect.
Okay, good.
I think it sounds great.
I think it sounds
my
great.
best work ever.
I think that went great.
That was a
For the
really
50th take, that was good.
It really characterizes
Yeah.
this show right now.
It establishes the mood.
Yep.
It's just that
Exactly.
when he stares at me, it makes me nervous.
It makes me nervous, too.
When he stares at me, it makes you nervous.
I think it makes us all uncomfortable.
It did a little bit. It made it kind of awkward. Oh, I'll stop my laughing now.
No, you're not.
It's just gonna be all laughing.
I think it's going to be the first episode that I'm going to have to edit a lot.
A lot, yeah.
It's like 5 minutes in, we haven't talked about anything.
So yeah, thanks for coming.
No problem.
Like really far. You guys drive really far just to be here with us, and we're really grateful for that.
They do. It's a long drive.
It's a road trip.
So yeah.
We had to pack with the chips and the sandwiches.
We spent the night in some rusty motel.
Had to make a couple stops. The bathroom stops.
So yeah, if you guys want to tell us a little bit about you guys. I know everybody already knows Greg a little bit. But they don't know your lovely wife.
You go ahead, baby. Tell them about yourself. Read the script. Page 2.
Shut up. No. I mean, it's about us. It's about our love story. So it shouldn't.
But they want to know about you. Just tell them about yourself.
I mean, there's not much to say.
Yep.
So how did you said you guys are high school sweethearts, right? That's how you met in high school?
Yes, we met sophomore year.
Oh.
And you've been together since?
No.
Oh, I was like, wow.
Heck no.
Wow.
Heck no. No, that'd be
No, I met him freshman year, but we didn't start hanging out until sophomore year.
Wait, when you say hanging out, like, is it really hanging out?
From bars.
No, we started hanging around the same crowd.
Oh, okay.
We were hanging around the same crowd.
Hollywood movies.
for lunch and for breakfast and all that.
Uh-huh.
And then we dated a little bit junior year.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually my first boyfriend ever.
Oh.
First and last, hopefully, right?
She's gonna kill me.
Yeah, we started dating my junior year. He was my first boyfriend. That didn't last very long. We broke up like 2 months in.
Dang. What'd you do? What do you do?
No, it was me.
What'd you do?
It was literally like they say, like, it's not me, it's you. It's you, it's me, whatever. Like, it really was her. She was just too busy.
I was too busy. I was in a lot of after school activities.
Everything.
I was in book club. I was in anime club. I was in theater.
So Coral had an anime.
That's what I said. That's like every club.
It's funny because I don't even watch anime, but I was in it because my friends were in it and they watched anime, so I would just go hang out with my friends.
The only anime I ever watched was like Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
think a lot.
I didn't even know it was anime.
That's the gateway anime.
What?
I would say that's the gateway.
Gateway or the
Gateway.
gateway?
The gateway.
Could be both, man. It's a lot of muscular guys in there.
You need to announce it.
Chasing after balls, too.
After the balls. I would say, I mean, that's like the marijuana of anime. It's like, hey, you never seen any anime? Watch this. Like,
I think that's the best anime ever.
So then, when did you
Sorry.
guys... Like, so then...
And here comes Brenda to be like, hey, stay focused. It's a good thing it wasn't just me and Moises in here, because we would just be talking about random crap.
hours.
That's a good idea.
Brenda comes in 30 minutes in, okay, enough already.
Get get back to the topic.
Sorry, Brenda. Go ahead.
It's okay. No, go ahead, Melissa.
Well, yeah. So I broke up with him because I just
Oh.
wasn't making any time.
She dumped you.
I wasn't making any time for him.
It's
Oh,
okay. It's
yeah.
still a love story.
So
happy
you know,
ending.
we talked on the phone, and I was like, you know, I feel bad because I feel like a terrible girlfriend. You know, I hardly spend time with you, only at lunch when we're, you know, with our friends. So he understood, and we're like, okay, you know, but we're good friends. We still hung out and everything like that. And then when senior year came around, we started dating again.
Why?
Why
no,
not?
Just
Did you have less activities?
Well, I mean, there was.
I made more time for him.
It was a lot of.
He was your
potential.
new activity.
We didn't really do a lot of the traditional like boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. We hardly ever saw each other, so there's a lot of like potential left in the relationship. You know what I mean? Like it was a amicable breakup. So it was like, hey, we didn't really go out the first time. So I mean, if we were to go out again, it'd be like we just
Yeah, it's kind of like we
picked up where we left off, which was pretty much nowhere. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, we still liked each other, and we're still,
Yeah.
you know, we went to my friend's birthday party,
Oh, yeah.
get together at Peter Piper, and then I don't know, it was just like this thing where like
You kissed my mustache.
You had a mustache?
he introduced me to his cousin,
Long story.
and then was like, oh yeah, she's my ex, and you know, and then you know he was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind dating her again, and you know we kind of just started talking about it again.
The fire lines right there. You see that?
Fire lines.
Fire lines.
And yeah, then we talked about it and we got back together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So you've been together for how many years? Like from senior year?
I always guess wrong.
Oh.
We've been together since October 17, 2010.
Dang, what time?
She probably wouldn't know
And
what we
then-
had for lunch that day.
Probably.
How could you not remember that sandwich?
So yeah, so we've...
That's super cool.
And then we got married like a year later. So we've been
Yeah.
married for 7 years, going on 8.
We weren't initially gonna get married when we did. It's just that when I enlisted,
I married him for the benefits.
yeah, they recommended.
Oh, snap.
They
Truth
recommended that if we wanted to stay together, like throughout the whole basic training, and once I got my first duty station, it'd be better to get married before I had like signed the final paperwork. So we're like, well, I mean, I want you to come along, so yeah, let's just do it now.
Hold up.
Hold up.
So you didn't marry out of love, you married out of...
Well, no, of course.
Convenience.
No, you
We
guys,
rushed into it.
both me and him went in knowing that we didn't believe in marriage.
Mm.
You know, like we're like there's no, like there's a point to marriage, but we're like, you know, you can just live together and it'll be the same thing. You know, it's a piece of paper. But
Because our parents aren't together. That's why we thought that. Not that we're
Yeah.
like.
You know what?
You know,
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you know, his parents are divorced and my parents were never married, but my dad was never around either. So, so we're just like, marriage is not like, it's not a big deal. You know, it's a relationship. You commit to it, and you don't have to be married to have that relationship.
I
Yeah.
don't like
The
labels.
paper.
Yeah, to have that paper. It's
Labels.
I
still,
don't like labeling.
but since he joined the Air Force, they recommended like if he wanted me to go with him, you know, and it not come out of my pocket or his pocket, you know, it'd be best to be married.
Yeah.
You know, if we were planning on being together for for the rest of our lives,
Right.
that it
The
would be better
benefits
to
were just
be.
a plus.
Yeah, the benefits were just a plus, and the extra
pay
money
and whatnot, it
was
just a
nice.
plus, yeah.
But it's crazy that you mentioned that because us too in the beginning when we were dating, like Moises said he was never gonna get married, and my parents got divorced too. I mean, obviously he didn't grow up with a dad, so we thought the
What's
same.
a dad?
Like we thought the same. Like we literally said like we're not gonna get married ever.
I was more strongly on it.
Yeah.
Not because of the way I grew up, just because I knew I was going to be successful. That's right. So, like, my whole big thing was that I didn't want to get married and then me be so successful, then in the end, like, all my stuff gets taken away.
You know, you can always get a prenup, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know at the time, so I didn't know what a prenup was.
So she.
And then, okay, so if I was that kind of like
Gold digger.
woman, yeah, I would have seen his car in the beginning, and I'd be
Like, nope.
no.
I
I'm
repeat,
out.
I said I knew I was gonna be
You were
I
successful.
didn't know that.
I didn't say.
Destined-
I didn't say I
The
was
same thing
successful.
with
That
his
time.
first
I
car.
was
So.
he was destined for success. That's why he was afraid to share that.
I was gonna go from a hand-me-down Cavalier to a Ferrari.
Yeah.
I mean, your car couldn't have been as bad as his car.
Oh, I could beat you. I could beat you in my car.
What'd you have?
Yeah.
No, so well, what? I said, what did you have?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's a yeah? What's
I
that?
just said,
Who makes
"Would you
that
have?"
car?
I was like, yeah, I would have.
It's a great value from
It was a
Walmart.
Cavalier. Remember my sister's Cavalier?
Oh yeah.
But I had a like bad like the what's it called the front of the car?
Not the front, the inside.
Yeah, the inside, but the front.
console.
Well, that but the whole
The
dashboard. There you go.
yeah.
Everything that was like broken down,
Oh man.
like broken. Like I didn't have a glove
Like a-
of glove
somebody
compartment.
threw
Yeah.
a bomb in
It was
there.
on the floor. There was no AC.
No radio.
Hey,
Did
the
you have a
AC.
radio?
I had a radio.
Oh.
That's it. That was the only thing that was working.
Oh, I had a radio.
Had bad tires.
So then, why would you carry around a speaker to?
What do you mean? Because
To
I
make it
couldn't
louder.
connect it.
Oh, I get it.
That was a
What do
system.
you mean? So it was
That was
Bluetooth.
a
I didn't have
sound
a
system.
I didn't have a Bluetooth radio.
Okay.
It was one of. I didn't even have the.
I had a Ford Escort.
What is that?
That's
It's a
better.
1987, I think. Yeah, my dad got it for like $400 from the lady.
You know how much I got for the Cavalier? $100.
That's how much you got for it? Well, no, but your sister gave you that car, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying my dad paid like $400 and then gave it to me. And yeah, it sucked. It had a good system though. Like somebody put like an actual like new like stereo, like the little what's it called? Like the digital display.
Yeah.
So I had a decent radio.
But that thing would break down
No.
because the radio.
Oh yeah, dude. Like if I went like
That's
over.
why it was. That's why it cost $400.
Dude, if it went like over 60, the needle, like the speedometer was like, it was just like we're going too fast. It's like we're going back
So
in
what
time
did
or
you
something.
think when you saw his?
I mean,
But you were you already with him when he got the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's man.
I mean,
it's not
you're in
even
high
fair.
So then-
school.
It's not
any
even
car.
fair because her mom bought her a Dodge Charger, 2010,
Oh.
So we never drove his car. We always were in my car.
and everybody
Heck
thought
yeah.
it was mine.
I was the same
Everyone
way.
thought it was his because he was
No.
driving it.
And I didn't correct him.
I was the same way after like we started. Going
Our
out.
very first date, he took me in
Well,
that
yeah,
car.
'cause I'm
I
gonna
was
be a
like, why don't you
gentleman.
just take my car?
I'm not gonna be like, hey, I have a car, but it's ugly, so just take yours. I was gonna do that.
mean,
I was
would.
thinking
I mean,
that.
I would.
Dude, I got
Let's take my
stopped.
car.
Our first date, I got stopped by the cops.
I heard about the tail light, huh?
It was funny.
See, I do listen to your podcast.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
We
What's your
listen to
podcast
stuff
again?
too.
Okay.
I don't be rude.
What did you say?
What's your podcast again?
Yeah, our podcast we just more like talk. We don't really have a
Basically,
structure.
what we're doing right now is what we do.
It's just me. It literally is just me. I'm
She's a
controlling
tyrant.
that.
Are you okay?
Usually I'm controlling too, but
Blink
like
twice if you're in trouble.
it's his podcast, so I'm just like, okay, you
I
wanna
do it.
you want it all over the place? Let's do it all over
Blink
the place.
twice, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. To blink twice if you're in trouble. Are you under duress?
I can't pick my own underwear.
You can't pick it?
I'm kidding.
Dude,
I'm like,
that's actually
that's
a topic
not true.
that comes up in. No, it's fine. For me.
But it's not true.
No, okay, I'm sorry.
I like how she's waving her
I'm not
arms.
gonna go home
like
thinking
like
that's
they can't
true,
see,
don't
but
worry.
you're waving your arms like that's not true.
Can you hear my arms waving?
It's like, don't worry, I won't think that. And I just like, big wink, you know? No, because I have this problem with my undergarments that I wait till they're like pretty much disintegrated.
Dude, me too.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, high five.
Do you throw them
And
away?
she goes, why are you still wearing them? I'm like, because it still works. I mean, it's still covering the
I
good
call
stuff.
them easy access.
He does call them that.
That's what I call
But like
them.
it's his underwear, it's his
My
socks.
socks.
Oh,
Only
the socks,
socks.
no, the socks have to have like good socks.
Oh, okay.
I hate when my toe gets out. But
I don't
when
mind it.
But I have no
Usually the
idea
heel
where
for
he
me.
gets like the holes from.
They
Cause
run.
like if it's from the heel, I understand that all the wear. But then like he gets like in the top of his sock. I'm just like, where'd you get
When
a hole?
have I ever gotten a hole in the
Or
top
like,
of my sock?
I'm
You're
talking
a liar.
about like a random place, like not even a place
okay.
that you should have a hole on your sock for. Like a toe coming out, okay, you know, that's a normal hole. You know, the heel of your foot, okay. But
what
you
is
get
not
holes.
an acceptable place? Tell me that.
Other places, I'm just like, how did you get a hole there?
For everybody who's listening, this is like marriage goals right here.
Yes. What she's saying is that there's a very selective amount of material where the sock should not have a hole, and that's where I have placed my holes apparently.
You know, like it frustrates me that your socks are holy anyways, but like
Because they've been blessed.
But when there's holes, like places that you can't really, you're just like, why is there a hole there? There's no reason there should be a hole there.
The dryer?
So Valentine's is coming up,
Yes.
and I
Back
don't
to
know.
structure.
Back to structure. Let's focus, guys. Greg's like, yeah, this is my last podcast I'm gonna be part of.
Brenda yells at me.
Brenda's gonna have a whip and just whip us back into
People are gonna think that I'm a monster.
Brenda's so uptight. She can't have fun.
The people that know me, they're like, yup, that sounds like Brenda. But what?
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah. So, do you guys have any plans?
Yeah, see how she just looked at me?
Yeah,
Like it's our job.
Like no, it's not.
No, it's a joke.
But we haven't really made any. You know, I have a gift card to the movies, so we might go to the movies.
We do have that.
Mhm.
That's so cool. We were actually just saying that too. Like,
Nice.
let's go to the movie.
Yeah, we
Oh.
Go ahead.
we have to find like a babysitter. Like we have
Yeah.
to see if my mom could watch her, or like his sister or somebody, or his mom. You know, see if they could watch her, so we could go on a date. But
Yeah.
I mean, probably just the movies and dinner. Have time to ourselves,
Yeah,
No.
because we don't have time to ourselves anymore.
I bet.
Seldomly.
Do you guys like do date nights?
No.
Oh, it's been a while.
Really? When was the last time?
Today.
No.
Right
No.
now.
This podcast.
No, I mean, like a date. Because your mom watched her that one time when we went to.
Oh, that one time.
That one.
No, I don't remember
We,
what it was.
we went to go watch Jurassic Park, the Jurassic World, the Lost Kingdom. No,
That wasn't just the
second
two of us. Was
it
it?
was just the two of us.
Oh.
Remember,
Yes.
because I wanted to watch on my birthday, but I was very upset because
Oh yes.
I had injured my leg.
Oh, that time?
with the moto. So
Oh, that's been a while then, yeah.
yeah, it's been a while.
Last year.
No, is this? Oh yeah,
No,
moto.
it was
Yeah, it was
last
last
year.
year.
Yeah, it was
I
in the
forgot it's already a
summer.
new year. Yeah, it was in June.
Yeah.
Mm.
Damn, really?
June
Yeah.
20th is when I injured my leg.
Holy Jesus.
That's
Time
true.
flies.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And it took me about like a month to actually be able to stand up and walk without
Yeah.
crutches.
Yeah.
So like it was like a month before. So probably July, August is when we had a date. Yeah.
How do you guys do
Your
it?
face.
How do we do it? I mean, obviously we're not doing it like we're like, oh, like we're thinking about it. Like, man, we haven't been on a date. Because like we spend pretty much all the time together. Like, you know, I pretty much come home from school and then I just, if I don't have homework, I'm just like hanging out with them.
Yeah.
And we go everywhere. Like right now. Like we took
That's
Elena, we
super
went to
cool.
my in-laws and then we're going to go back to my in-laws and be with her again.
Yeah.
We do. We talk about it all the time. We're like, it's time for a date night.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time together. We do a lot of stuff together. But for us, it works to go out and just be together and do stuff like without
yeah.
the kids or
Yeah.
something that we don't have to do.
Right.
That is fun. So we do practically go on a date every month.
I mean,
Nice.
sometimes
That's good though.
sometimes we ask his mom, since she lives so close, to like take our daughter and we'll just be hanging out in the house.
Yeah.
Just us. You know.
We're weird because we're kind of
Homebodies.
We always we talk about how we're like old people and like young people's bodies because like sometimes we just don't want to like do anything, you know.
It's called
I don't
being
want
an
to
adult.
talk to anyone. It's like, I don't want to talk to
Adult
anyone.
with kids.
I don't want to have to put on that little like. You gotta put up on a performance when you're around people. You know what I
I
mean?
gotta straighten my hair, put eyeliner on.
You gotta be on. Because you imagine if
You know what? I wanted to be in shorts and my chanclas right now.
You could have.
But yeah, but you
I
see,
know.
you can't do that when you're around. I mean, you could, but then you'd be like, "What's wrong with that guy?" You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever just when you're at home, do you think about what you're doing? Like, if you're just relaxing, you're not doing this, like actively, like, yeah. No, you kind of regress. You know, you're just like, oh, I'm just watching TV. But if you ever do that, like at a party or like a social gathering, you're like, "What's wrong with you? You sad or something?" I'm like, "No, I'm just chilling." You know what I mean? So that's kind of the same thing. Sometimes we're just like, I don't want to be on today. I just want to be doing nothing. And that's our dates usually.
Yeah, but then like usually he'll let me go out with friends and stuff like that, and he'll watch the kids, or vice versa. So we don't have to be someone's husband, and like obviously we're someone's husband and wife, but like
I never have to be anyone's husband.
But like we can be with our friends, because you act differently with your friends when your significant other isn't there. Not that you're doing crazy things and trying to pick up people, but you act different.
Whoa.
Yes. It's not true.
Good.
You don't know that.
What?
I don't know. You just said Greg.
I don't know.
Like if he's doing crazy things, he just said he's always at home.
He's crazy.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at him. Wild man. What about you guys? You guys have Valentine's Day gifts? Plans? Sorry.
Gifts.
Well, I don't know.
Sorry, I spoiled the beans.
Did you want to say something about that movies?
Well,
you were gonna interrupt Melissa, but then you're like,
oh yeah, I totally cut you off.
I regressed from interrupting. What does that mean, regress?
Why'd you use it in a sentence if you didn't know what it meant?
It sounds fancy.
It's to go
I'm gonna
back.
Google it.
Okay, there you go.
I'm gonna Google it while you guys.
There you go.
No
So I used it correctly. Okay.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
No, it's
This is what they do in podcasts.
No, they don't. They don't say they're gonna look it up. They just do it.
I mean, I'm just gonna look at my phone.
Anyway,
to return to
the way we got our tickets or whatever is what do we
donate blood?
To go? No.
So we went for. My sister wanted to have this tradition where we go to the movies after Thanksgiving.
Every Friday.
Like that Black Friday, we go to the movies.
Okay.
So we went and we took the kids.
Which movie was it?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Was
Whatever
it a
was the
cartoon,
movie. Yeah.
Was it a cartoon?
Yeah. And they gave us rain checks because the projector or something wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Messed up.
So they gave us 4 tickets. So instead of us
they gave us a refund and 4 tickets.
Nice.
That's cool.
So instead of us using the tickets, we just bought the tickets again because they gave us our money back.
Yeah.
Nice.
With popcorn and everything.
That happened to us once. Remember?
Mhm.
It's awesome, huh? I was like,
cool.
So we got.
It's like when
2 free movies.
It's like when they miss your order up in Whataburger and they put like an extra burger in there. You're like, sweet.
or fries.
Yeah, like for us, we were watching In Time or something like that. That was with Justin Timberlake and
you don't know.
Amanda.
Yes.
Seyfried.
That girl.
Good job. She's usually not good at naming actresses.
And we were watching it, but no, it wasn't that movie. It was the one.
With Justin Timberlake? Yeah.
No, it was the one with Emma Stone. It has
Easy A?
No.
Super Crazy Love?
Super Crazy Love, that one.
Spider-Man?
Which you watched like part of it, but then there was a thunderstorm going on and the lights went out. So
they gave you a rain check?
That's pretty scary.
The whole theater was like dark. It was funny.
That's pretty scary.
Which, we only watched a little bit of it and we're like, do you want to watch this movie again? No.
So that was perfect.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Damn, nature, you scary.
So I told him, like, we should use those tickets because he doesn't work on Thursday. So I'm like, we can go early when nobody's there.
Yeah.
Now watch the movie.
Pretend to watch a movie.
Whoa. Was it different for y'all? Because, like, obviously we haven't had kids for that long. We've only had kids for, like, 2 years. And so
we have a kid. We're going on the second one.
Right. What we had with dogs.
No, we didn't.
They don't count.
They're my fur babies.
But we leave them at the house.
Yeah, it's true. You can't leave your kid locked up in a cage.
Those people that have no idea.
You could, but then...
You can't leave. That's what you said.
No, but I was going to say, Let's leave some newspaper. Since y'all had to,
A bowl of
you already
cereal.
had already had a child to think about when you guys were starting to date. You know, was it like different?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like answer my own question.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I like how you say yes. How?
Because I feel like when you like for us, like we had the time to kind of like, you know, they say you enjoy
Explore each
yourself,
other.
like, you enjoy each other,
Yeah.
and then you know we had time to be like, okay, well now it's not gonna be the two of us anymore.
We had
But
to find
you guys had to
babysitters.
deal with that from the beginning, so. Was that?
So what?
I
No, I'm just
don't. I
asking.
mean, I think it was.
It's so hostile.
It was It was not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we have very supportive families. So when I started dating my sis, my mom she loves my son and my sister. So
And he was the only one. So.
yeah, so like they would take care of him all
That's
the
awesome.
time. Like it didn't matter
Yeah.
what time or when. Like bring him over. So it was pretty easy for me to just be like, okay, I'm gonna go on a date or I'm gonna go see my sis. And then sometimes I would just bring him over.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it wasn't like that.
It's great when it happens like that, right?
And it's because he was a little bit older, so.
Oh.
It was like
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So I think
Just
it's
age for it.
because like our family is very supportive, so
Yeah.
and they still are like. That's
Well-
why we live really close to them.
Yeah.
Because we're like, hey,
No, that's cool.
are you guys busy?
No, that's cool. I mean, I heard about your like when you took Brenda to your mom like right away.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it was before our first date. It was before I asked her out to be my girlfriend. It was before everything.
And then
Like it
she
was the
met.
first thing we did together.
She met my
Outside of school.
son in like 4th of July.
Mhm.
Okay.
So there was other people around. So
I didn't meet his mom right away.
My mom's very traditional. Well, she also because I'm the first. I'm the oldest, and so she, you know, I'm like her little baby. And
Yep.
so she was like, and she told me, I don't want to meet any girl that you're with unless that's the girl you're gonna marry. So when I was like, hey, I want you to meet someone, you know, she was like,
My
nah.
mom never told me that. My mom
Freaked
never
out,
told me.
man.
My mom never told
He
me
didn't-
that.
His mom freaked out.
I just consciously knew that, like, if we're gonna date, you're gonna be my mama.
Yeah.
he didn't meet my dad till like a year later, maybe.
Yeah. Because it wasn't you.
Did you do that with any other girl besides me?
Just one,
Oh, okay.
I think.
She didn't count. Just kidding.
How dare you bring that girl's name in this house?
Just like what you posted last time.
She didn't count.
I was like, yep. She didn't count.
I'm
No
not gonna
matter.
talk about her.
Yeah. This is a love story, babe. Just kidding.
She was my past Valentine.
Was she?
Past.
I think
Keyword.
we should leave. It's about to get
Keyword is
real.
past.
This podcast is never gonna see the light of day.
No, but yeah, I mean, but I think we celebrate Valentine's, but we celebrate like for us.
Like, before it was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Big deal.
Yeah, it's not
Dill
a big
pickle.
deal when you're married and stuff like that, because you're just like, you know I love you.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I love you.
I
Yeah.
just don't buy that.
My love is
corporate-
enough.
I think it's a corporate.
Like we show our
Holiday.
love
Every
all
day,
the time.
yeah.
So
True.
it's
Yeah, it's true.
and then I'm not one of those girls that wants to get flowers and
I don't-
I don't like teddy bears. I'm like, please don't give me no teddy bears.
Well, also when you move
see,
into your own house, you realize you have so much crap. And you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want a bunch of crap
Yeah,
in a corner
exactly.
somewhere.
Why you give me another teddy bear?
Where am I gonna put this?
Goes
Yeah.
to the kid.
I'm sure like there's women out there that do like it, but I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this book. It's called 5 Love Languages.
Well, we've heard of it.
Yeah.
We've just never read it.
So we found out our love language. So we know that that's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't really.
What is yours?
Mine is acts of service.
Oh, okay.
So I like when he washes dishes, which is like twice a year, or cleans the living room.
Once.
That
a year?
no, that he does
I do that
a lot.
often.
Hmm. And that Like when he takes care of the car and I don't have to
Yeah.
worry about.
Yeah.
I haven't put gas in the car for like years.
Wow.
She doesn't know how anymore.
I don't know how anymore.
She has
I'm
no
like,
idea that I don't put gas. I put.
She like, she just like pours the gas on top. I think this is how you
Have
do
you
it.
seen those videos of that girl trying
The car
and
should
an extra
absorb
car going
Uh-huh.
to a gas station? She has
Oh
an
yeah,
electric
yeah. She
car.
can't find the.
Yeah, she's trying to find the hole
I
to
saw
put the
that.
freaking.
You gotta
Oh
drill
my
it
gosh.
in, dude.
No, just pour it on top. The car's gonna
It's
absorb
gotta
it.
be around here somewhere.
do you guys know yours?
Knows what? Oh,
Your love language.
well, you said yours was physical, right?
Yeah, it's
Physical touch.
Or what is it called? Yeah, that's
Physical
what I said.
touch.
Physical.
physical touch.
Like you like hugs, cuddles.
He's like.
That's something that we learned through that book is that
Mhm.
we show love to each other. Before that book, we show love to each other in the way that we want to be loved.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I would always touch her and still do.
And I was like, why are you touching me so much?
She like
See,
cuddles.
see, sometimes I like to be touched, but then other times I'm just like, okay, you can.
Yeah, you like to be
Not-
touched a certain way.
But I'm very affectionate. You know, I've always been very affectionate. I'm a very affectionate person. So like before we were dating, I would always give him massages in school. I don't do that anymore.
Nope.
But like I would always give him
Hashtag-
massages, or I would always
hashtag
hug
marriage.
him and stuff. But you know, I was just a very affectionate. That's why he was very surprised when he found out that I liked him. He's like, oh, because you're affectionate with everybody. Like I see you hugging everybody and giving other people massages. Like I didn't know you liked me.
Yeah.
Because that's your love language.
Yeah.
That's how you show love.
I was like, but I hugged you longer.
0.5 seconds.
You should have seen.
And what's yours?
I don't know. I mean, I like physical, but I don't know if it's because you kind of got me used to it.
Maybe.
But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's more is it verbal? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Praise.
Words of affirmation.
Praise. Yeah.
That's what I do most of the time. Because
Yeah.
I do like being affectionate, but like it's like her, like I have to be. Not like in the mood like that, I'm not trying to be nasty, but like, you just sometimes you're just like, oh,
What do you mean? You're married.
No, I know, but
It's okay.
But if I say it like that, like it's like I gotta be in the mood to touch her. Like I'm not saying I'm not saying that's the only time I touch her. But yes, I'm like a cat. Cats come to you. I guess. I don't even like cats.
You always want me to touch you.
That is true.
Same.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe you should read the book.
Maybe I should read the book. I'll just
Yeah.
take a test online. I'll go to BuzzFeed. What love language are you?
Yeah, so
My
like,
love language.
it's the same.
No, it's not. The first one is the words of affirmation
Uh-huh.
and touch.
Is it possible to be more than one though?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, there's one primary one.
Oh,
And
gotcha.
then,
like one that.
Like basically, you need to feed all of them, but there's one primary one that you have to feed the
Mhm.
most.
It's 'cause
So my
sometimes-
primary one is that words of affirmation.
Yeah, because for me, like I like to be physically touched too, but like I always like seek people's approval. That's like my personality.
Mhm.
Like I just I like to do things and people tell me like good job.
Mhm.
Like, and I think it's because like my parents were never like that. Like my parents like
Feel
would,
your
like,
pain.
Yeah, like my parents would tell you to do something and then you do it exactly the way
Así
you do
no.
it, and then they go, okay, well let's do something else now, and you're like, what? But you didn't even say anything about the first one. So I think whenever
No.
That's how you
something-
feel a lot with your dad, though, because
yeah.
you're like, oh, I swept. He's like, okay, this needs to get done too.
He's like, yeah, but what about this light bulb right here? but I swept, like you said.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more important. So like, yeah, I like when she touched me and stuff, but like whenever she goes like, I love you, or like, good job, or
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
always tends to be something that there was a lack of or an abundance of in your childhood. Like your dad did everything for you, so that's why you like acts of service. I like
Both
touch
of my
'cause-
parents did. My mom too. Like, and she's still like she comes over and she wants to start cleaning my house, and I'm like, Mom, leave it alone. Like, you're a guest here. You're not gonna be cleaning.
Yeah, shut up.
That's how she shows her
Just
love.
wait till she's done with the kitchen.
That's
Wait
how
till
your
she
mom shows
finishes
her
cooking.
Would you say?
love. That's how your mom shows her love.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
I think my
Cooks and
mom's
stuff,
that's my mom's love language too.
What?
Acts of
Acts of
service.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure because you've heard that she's not gonna be working no more.
No, I haven't heard that.
Oh,
I've actually
well,
never
you have now
known
in
where
this
your mom
podcast.
works at to
Huh?
this day.
What?
I've never known where your mom works.
No,
Ever.
like she doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
Like
okay.
she's gonna stop working. So your dad is gonna take care of her.
Yes.
Like, which is something that nobody has ever done for her.
Okay. No, but I'm saying I never knew what your mom did for a living anyway.
Oh, doesn't matter anymore. She's not doing it.
And
But
that
I
was
want
like,
to know.
as a couple, that was something that we wanted to do for her. Like, we didn't want her. And even your dad, like, our goal is to make money to make sure that he doesn't work either, because he travels so much that, like,
he's a hard worker.
Yeah, so we know that he's not gonna stop doing stuff, but
we're gonna hire him as our landscaper.
Stuff.
Dude,
does he do
as our
landscaping?
handyman?
Yeah, handyman.
can be our
Like, he'll fix our cars.
Yeah, my dad. I think that's his like way of
his
like,
love language.
No, yeah, his love language is doing stuff. No, I think for him it's. I think that's just the way he like deals with stuff. You know what I mean?
He works.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he keeps himself busy. Because then he goes like stir crazy. But
he's just like ultimate provider. Like, he always wants to do stuff. He always wants to fix things.
Yeah.
But he does relax. I mean, when I used to spend time with him, he would like
In Disneyland.
sleep. You know, he would sleep and eat. That's pretty much all he did.
In Disneyland.
And then go back to work. In Disneyland. Although we weren't with him,
Love
so we
his
don't know what he
smile.
was doing. I wonder what my dad was trying to do. He's probably trying to fix the rides.
He's like, okay, that's screw.
Necesita nuevo motor.
Yeah. No.
And we said that, like, we know he's not gonna stop doing stuff, so we want to be like, hey, like, we're hire you to your man, but don't work anymore and spend time with your grandkids.
Yeah.
Cause like he has Elena, but
and then he also has Emma.
Emma calls him abuelo.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know that, you know, like, we're never gonna tell her.
Well, that's her grandpa.
Yeah.
That's her grandpa.
But I think it's really cool. And I keep asking her, when are they gonna get married?
You have to keep waiting.
I know. She just says that too. And he laughs. Your dad just like starts laughing. Like,
No, it's up. No.
no, he just does that like.
And then he goes take a nap.
I go take a nap now. He doesn't say it. He doesn't talk like that. Terrible impression.
It was.
Well, you do a good impression of your dad.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Well, yeah, you're his son.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel uncomfortable when like people show affection in public?
No, I mean,
all right.
I think there's a certain limit to the affection you should show in public.
Yeah.
Like holding hands and like a kiss or like hugging, that's fine. But like when people
make out on the
I've
table.
seen people like groping and like pretty much on top of each other.
Yeah.
Like making out. And I'm just like.
When did you see it?
No,
We're looking through the window.
There was this one time
JK.
I was walking my dogs in the park back in Nebraska, and there was this young couple, and they're like making out in the park, and he like she was wearing a skirt, and his hands are like all up on her, and I'm just like, oh my god, you're in a park. I don't want to see that. Go get in a car or go in a house.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think there's too much.
When did you see this?
That was not us, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
guys weren't in Nebraska then.
Yeah.
Or ever.
I've never been there.
But
I saw a guy give a girl pap smear in the gym. No, I'm kidding.
What's a pap smear?
Wow. I was like, Greg,
what's a pap smear?
why were you watching? Just kidding.
I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's
like,
crazy.
especially when you see like very young, like kids.
It's because they're exposed to it earlier now.
So like, yeah, affection's good, but it's just like there's a line to the affection. Like I feel like you also shouldn't be making out in front of your parents.
Yeah.
Like a kiss, maybe like a little good kiss, but like nothing like tongues everywhere, lips everywhere, and nope.
Do you ever? That's an interesting thing that we were talking about the other day. Is like the things that are normal to us now. You imagine like whenever, like 30 years from now, the things that the next generation are gonna be doing are gonna be seen bizarre to us, and I think that's how our parents feel most of the time. You know what I mean? Like I think my dad's like very traditional. Like he was already married once, so I don't think he's ever gonna be like, well, I can get married again, because like for them it was like, no, like you get married once, that's it. You know what I mean? And like we don't think like that. We can say, no, well, I mean, if it doesn't work out, you could just try again, because love.
Who's the we you're talking about?
I don't know. Do you guys feel the same way? I mean, Do you guys believe that there's only one person out there for you?
Yes.
Definitely. Like,
So
we
Como
don't.
Bad Bunny dice, ni la muerte nos va a separar.
That's what he
Quote.
said?
I think so.
He said death won't separate you?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Oh,
Ted Bundy.
I just said Ted Bundy. I'm like, that's a serial killer, dude. And he doesn't speak English, Spanish. I think you're lost in translation there. Ted Bundy.
Oh,
This is how you know what goes on in your mind.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Ted Bundy said that. 'Cause we're watching a Netflix thing. I was like, you didn't say that.
I was gonna say
Must
you
be on
can
a
watch
later
it.
episode.
You're like, I think I would have remembered him
Why,
saying
didn't you
something in
say
Spanish.
He learned that.
So what did you kill those ladies? Well, the thing is, ni la muerte no.
But what were you
Anyway.
gonna say?
Well, we don't particularly believe in like the soulmate because I feel like, I don't know, it gets like a thing. Well, here you explain it. You explain it better than I do. No?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Oh, okay. Well, you say, 'cause I've been talking a lot. You tell her why.
So you're saying you believe in polygamy?
No.
No, I didn't say that.
But that's
no.
what you're trying to say.
Now that's why they
You're
thought
putting
you were
words in my mouth.
No, not polygamy. No, I don't share.
You know I could edit this podcast and take out the not.
But
I don't even like polygrams. I like circles. What's a polygram?
No, she can't talk. Like, let's cover the baby's ears.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Do you want me to
well,
go?
I mean, you're the one talking.
Okay,
For some
so
reason
like for
you
me,
give it to
it's like, I'm trying to find the word because it's not.
Polygamy.
No.
Long
Like I guess my mentality is that like
long-term
that would.
polygamy.
I guess that would suck. It would suck if there was only that one person, because like there's so many people in the world, and like to think that your soulmate could be like across like an entire globe, and then you just never meet her. That's kind of depressing to think about. So I guess in my mind, it's like I think it's more optimistic to feel like, well, maybe there no such thing as a soulmate, but there are people that you can connect with. And
Yeah.
you can have that like affection for.
That's what a polygamy says.
No,
I
I wouldn't.
I think obviously you
All at once.
you connect and you fall in love, with people in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the love that I have for him. If unfortunately, if this were to not work out, I think I could find love again. But I'm not gonna have the same type of love I had
No.
with him.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a different type of love.
Yeah, I wouldn't get married again. I've told her that too. Like if we divorced for whatever reason, I don't think I would do that.
I told him I don't know. I'd have to see.
I have to see.
Situation.
I have to see.
She's like, whoa, it depends on who I find.
I would have to see.
I do this joke, right? I do this joke with my friends, and I tell them like why do married guys look at girls still? You know what I mean? I said that's because
Married guys?
yeah, like why do married or anyone guys, girls, whatever you identify as, why do they keep checking out, right? As they say, other people, and so that's because I think that makes a lot of sense because, you found someone that you want to be with. Like being married is that's like the biggest commitment you can make, right? To say that you're gonna devote yourself to this person. So I've already found that person that I'm willing to share everything with that person. If I'm gonna look at somebody, I'm gonna be as
Critical.
not critical, but superficial. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you only check out hot girls? And I'm like, well, because I already found the girl that I want to be with that I feel like satisfies everything, all those boxes. Check. Now I'm just looking at girls, like physically. I know that sounds kind of shallow, but I'm saying like that's my mentality.
Get out of here.
Get out of here! How dare you say that?
No, yeah, like because he'll tell me too. He'll be like, oh, that girl has like a big nose, or he'll say something like,
Yeah.
He didn't mean no.
I'm the opposite. See, you guys thought it was gonna be something different. You guys are like, that girl's got a big ass. But I'll be like, man, that girl's
no,
ugly.
he'll be like very critical of women. Like he'll see
Yeah.
a girl and be like, oh, that girl's too skinny, or that girl, he'll say like all these things,
Terrible.
or that girl has like weird eyes, and just like
Yeah.
he'll
Yeah.
nitpick. These women, I'm just like, geez, I'm glad I made the cut. I was like, I think that girl's beautiful. Like, I'm glad I made the cut
Makes
when I
you feel
did.
like a queen.
That's what I try to do.
Well, no, like I'm just like to me, I'm just like if he thinks that girl is like
right.
hideous, like shit. What does he? Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
All right, we're gonna have to re-record all of this.
So you remember where to bleep it?
I'm like, man, like I must be hideous.
Yeah. Well,
Sugar honey iced tea.
I'm the opposite. I do
Yeah.
believe in a soulmate just because I've had relationships before, obviously with, my son Stan and stuff.
What? You have
Before him.
It wasn't an immaculate conception.
So,
Sorry.
like, I do feel like you can love other people, but I know that I've never felt this way for someone like I did for him or I do for him.
What do you want for Valentine?
So that's why I believe in soulmates, because I know, like, I don't want to get spiritual or anything, but I did pray a lot for a man like him. Mm-hmm. And when I finally got him, I was like...
Keyword man.
I knew that he was my soulmate. So that's why I personally believe, like, in a soulmate.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know about him, because he didn't really have a lot of loves before.
Remember the 3-year spell?
Yeah, I do remember.
So that could tell you already that I only believe that you can, like, love one person. You can love multiple people.
Right.
Yeah, like, I love my mom. I love my sister. I love my friends.
Yeah.
But I'm in love with her.
Yep.
Now can I tell you what I want for Valentine?
I don't know.
So that's what...
It depends what you're gonna say,
right? Yeah, like, because you can get really weird.
Okay. That's a little too much already.
We have a healthy marriage, let's just say.
Okay.
Very active.
Very active.
Okay.
We love to practice. I mean, obviously you guys do too, right?
No, this is only the second time we had sex.
Oh, I was gonna say, are we talking about sex? 'Cause I was like really lost for a second.
It's okay, baby.
I'm like, I think they're talking about what I think they're talking about.
We
I'm
just
not
have really
sure.
good. We just have really good aim. This is the second time we had sex.
But I'm not sure here. I don't want to just throw in there.
You have a lot to learn. I shall teach you. No, but yeah.
What?
Woo!
What just
What
happened?
was that?
The chair. I broke it.
No, it's broken.
We should have told her. You didn't tell her.
Tell her what?
You should know.
Oh, yeah.
The chair.
No, I didn't know. I forgot.
She's okay, everyone. She's
I totally
okay.
forgot.
I'll let it
I
die
almost
out.
fell. Scared me.
She almost broke the other leg.
Almost cussed again.
I got scared. I was like, what was that? This is weird.
Kind of popped my back.
I think that was the spirit.
Could be. You don't know.
Could be.
But yeah.
But yeah. Now we're being awkward.
We're being awkward.
I don't know. Am I red? I think I'm flushy.
No.
I'm in love
Sorry,
with you.
I mean, you're
Because he
going
keeps
crazy.
staring at you.
Yeah.
I feel like you're going crazy.
Like
Your glasses are fogging up.
He's staring at me. Do you feel weird? Do you stare at her?
No.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I'm all offended. Well, then I guess I have to
Stare you
do
all
a
the
better
time.
job of it.
Do it. Yeah.
No, I do. I do stare at her sometimes. And she's like, why are you looking at me?
Yeah. It
Like, I just look at you because like sometimes I can't believe it.
I learned that from my mom.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought that up because your mom sometimes looks at us,
Yeah.
looks at people for a little too long.
Like, cause always when your dad's here and he's eating,
Yeah,
and she's in the table and I'm in the table, she, like that's how I always see her do that.
yeah. Well, whenever we would have like a conversation, like it's like she, like I would tell her something and then she'd just keep looking at
And
me
you
and
would
wouldn't
drift
say
away.
anything.
You would drift away.
And then I'm like, oh, am I supposed to add more to that?
It runs
Yeah,
in the family.
Does
Like he does that too. Like I don't know why.
Our
And
daughter does that
it drives
too.
me nuts. Like I'm talking and I'm expecting him to say something and he's just quiet and I'm like,
And he's still staring at you.
like, can you just say something? Like at least acknowledge that you heard what I said. I'm like,
He's doing it right now.
Yeah, I know.
But he's doing it on purpose now.
Yeah, and that's how I know. Like it doesn't feel the same when he does it on purpose. I'm like, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just
Does it
gonna
make you?
look at the calendar. Over
Does it
here.
make you think back to when you guys hadn't like started talking, like how often he was probably staring at you?
I didn't
Did you ever
stare at
think
her.
about that? You didn't?
Didn't you hear our story?
Well,
I was
don't
trying
know,
to
man.
do everything to not fall in love with her.
I know, but you could have
But
looked
even
at her.
after.
Oh, after, yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he because
Share
he
you all the
knows I
time.
start blushing. Like I
Right.
blush when he does that,
Yeah.
or when he
I
says
blush
something
all the time.
inappropriate. Yeah.
But
what?
I'm like
'Cause
really light skinned, so I
You
Light
can
skin.
tell. I don't know. He's very inappropriate. Are you inappropriate?
Yes. I use humor as a defense. That's what I do. Like something makes me uncomfortable, I just have to like, yeah, you know, like this. Boogity boo. Alright, that's what I do.
But yeah, I don't know.
Man, do you guys ever think that maybe we've all seen each other at one point in time before we actually met each other, like in the street or something? I like to think about that stuff sometimes. Cause she used to visit her.
I always make a joke about that.
She used to visit her
Go
dad
ahead.
when she went to Sierra Blanca.
Mm.
And so she passed by Tornillo all the time, and I used to stay there like a lot as a kid. So I'm thinking like, man, like that's crazy. Like
Maybe you started
we're always
driving
like
by.
some sort of. Well, I didn't see a car. I mean, oh look, there's a girl in there. But you know what I mean? Like just to
That's
think,
gonna be
yeah,
my wife.
or like even at Walmart. Everybody goes to Walmart here. You know,
Yeah.
to think that maybe I would have seen her.
or we used to go to Fabens to go to Caseta because my
I
sister
hung out
had
at Fabens
braces.
all the time.
So
And Caseta.
Hey, you're that girl that I saw go to Fabens and then Caseta.
He makes
Why
a
is-
joke.
Why am I southern now?
He makes a
Caseta.
joke all
Is
the
that how you talking
time.
Fabens?
No.
Babe,
My bad.
Now when people's around. Always polite over there.
you guys are crazy.
That was Tornillo.
I like when you first met him, like he was
Dude, oh,
like
sorry.
cracking all these jokes, and you're like, how do you not laugh when you went to him? I was just like, I just
wanted
don't.
to say something.
I was like, I've heard it all.
Oh, I found
already.
a way.
I mean, me.
I think it's funny because when we were younger, like I only knew like it was the lower valley, what they say, right? It was Tornillo, Fabens.
Socoloco.
Yeah, Tornillo, Fabens, and Clint. That's what I would hang out.
San Eli? No.
Not really, but yeah, sometimes. But whenever I met
Don't
them,
matter.
like they lived, you guys lived all the way up there, like in,
Where?
we lived by a star, man. You guys lived in the mountains.
We live in
basically.
Segundo Barrio.
Yeah, but you guys were like under the mountain, like you could see the
Yeah,
star. Like you
yeah.
guys were like super far up there.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And so you guys didn't know
I
any
came
of
from the hood.
Any of the you guys didn't. We both did.
No, you did.
Different parts of the hood.
No.
Fine, I'm from the Bonies. Hey,
You're
I'm from
from-
the Bonies, and
you're
you're
from
from the ghetto.
Tornillo.
From the
Stop
ghetto.
interrupting me.
It's okay. It's okay. By the way, this is when it would happen. You guys
Yeah,
weren't
I
here.
know.
So, but
I'm
it's funny.
stopping it.
We
So this podcast is gonna be like 2
Whenever-
hours long.
whenever we were like thinking of something to do, I was like, we should go to Pops. Remember?
Yeah.
Let's go to Pops. And then they were like, what's Pops? And I was like, it's great. It's a great burger place. It's got games and everything. And I'm like, by the way, it's a. It's not. I think they were thinking it was like Peter Piper, like Chuck E. Cheese. Like no,
Nope.
it was like this little shack, and it's
Yeah.
like a, like,
It had,
like
like,
a
one
bunch
game.
of Coca-Cola memorabilia. There's like 2 arcade machines. I think one of them was broken. And I was like, "Isn't this place great?" And they're like, "What?" I just think it's funny, like perspective there. It was funny.
Aw. Sounds boring.
Now kids want to go to Dave and Buster's and stuff instead
That's
of Peter
expensive,
Piper.
dude.
Yeah.
It's an adult Peter Piper.
Yeah.
With beer. Oh, they have beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
They serve alcohol. One of my friends was like, you know, if you think about it, any place that you could take your kid, you could drink alcohol. And I was like,
Why would you do
I'm like,
that?
a
Even
park?
Peter Piper. Yeah.
No, well, he was saying like anywhere you go, they'll serve alcohol. I'm like, I don't know if that's true, but I guess most
Yeah.
places, because even like
Movies
Putt
now.
Putt, I think Putt Putt and Babos have beer
Mhm.
too.
Adventure
I
Zone
think
does.
Putt Putt's gone now. No.
Yeah, they closed it
They
down.
closed it.
It's just that big empty lot now by. If you go towards Airway, what was
Yeah,
it? I don't know what
Montana
street
and
it
Airway.
is. We're giving people lessons. We're giving people geography lessons here. If you've never been to El Paso, go check out the empty lot that was once Putt Putt. It's great. Can't miss it. It's a huge mesh wall.
Not
I-
Trump's wall.
Did you like guys ever give each other cards?
Like Valentine's Day
Uh-huh.
cards. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you still have them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
They're in a box somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's called the trash can. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, it's a card.
Still a box.
Yeah. I wonder if
he still-
everybody does that.
He still has from when we were dating.
Yep.
My sister helped me make a coupon card for Valentine's Day.
I'm saving them.
And
10 years
Your
after.
Some good ones in there.
and he's really into Galaga, so we made it, you know, so there's some Galaga references in there too. But yeah, he still has it, and I'm just like, I should put expiration dates on
Nope,
them.
she did it. That was her first mistake. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hold on.
I think he only used 2
So far.
Which
of the
are?
coupons. I think it was like, there was one called like SmackDown, which was
Oh.
like a
Oh,
big
Yeah.
that's where
no,
Elena
like,
came
it was,
from.
It was kissing. It was kissing.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
was kissing.
Smackdown.
Which I didn't know.
Sounds true.
Yes,
I didn't know.
because we like, so they were on black index cards,
Uh-huh.
and my sister helped paint.
Silver sharpies
paint
and
them.
stuff.
No, it was paint.
Oh, it was paint?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we painted like for the SmackDown. It was like a little wrestling ring, and it was 2 lips like with boxing gloves. Like,
Oh, is that what that was?
yes.
I thought it was people. I'm like, we would beat the crap out of each other?
No, it
Like,
was lips.
Fight Club.
I think I have pictures somewhere,
Yeah.
and
And then I
could
think I
show.
used the one to tickle you for like
And the
10
tickle,
seconds.
yeah. The
She gets
So
So that's where Elena came
She
from.
gets violent. She gets violent when she.
I don't like I
Oh.
don't like people tickling me. So and he always tried to tickle me, and I was like, why not? Okay, you can tickle me for 10 seconds.
How was the coupon?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I did
don't
10
like.
Mississippi.
I'll end up bloody if I did that.
Definitely.
You don't like to be tickled, huh?
She's
Me
very
neither.
violent.
I'm not
Look.
violent. So
See?
the other day,
Yesterday.
no, the other
That was
day,
yesterday.
everything was dark. It was at night. I came out of the restroom, and he was standing there in the dark. So I saw shadows. So I started hitting him, and then I laughed. I was like, "Why would you do that?" He's like, "Why are you being so violent?" I was like, I got scared. I got
It was
literally.
3 slaps.
So
It was
so
like,
do you
pop,
not
pop, pop.
scream when you're
I should be
scared?
a great
I
boxer.
hit.
He screams when he's scared.
I hit when
I
I'm
get
scared.
startled easily. It sucks.
I used to
She
scare
does it on
him all
purpose.
the time.
Yeah,
She
your
used
dad
to
is
do-
funny when he gets startled.
What
It's
does she do?
hilarious. Like, oh, okay.
Oh. No, what? She used to do this thing where she would like, don't laugh. Because we had like blackout curtains. Like we like it dark in our room so
Oh.
can't see anything. And so when sometimes she
You'd
would
like
come
to be
in,
in bed all
she'd
the
come
time.
in, she'd come in and
Oh.
like, it was like night, and so she would do, like, she would like turn off all the lights in the room, and I'd be like, babe, and then she wouldn't say anything, and it was like pitch black, I can't see anything. So she's just like coming towards the bed, but I don't know which side she's coming from. So like I'll be like stop! Like just stop! I'm like freaking out because I don't know where she's coming from. And then like she would turn on the lights, like I haven't even moved. I'm still standing right here. But yeah,
Marriage goals right here. Like everybody just
no.
they're gonna be like, wow, that's what happens when you're married. I'm never getting married.
I used to scare him all out, but he told me he didn't like it, so I stopped.
Yeah.
No one likes to get scared.
And yeah,
Some people do. I mean, isn't that what horror
She likes
movies
to
are?
prank me.
I do.
One time she threw flour when I was in the shower.
Oh,
She only got my
man.
hand, but then I got her back.
It started from like throwing cold water
Oh, I've
in
done
there.
that.
Yeah.
She
And
does
then
that.
one time I was like, ooh, I should change it up a little bit. Yeah.
You should. You never understood that whole thing like when you flush the toilet and it's supposed to make the water hot. Is that like
Nah.
bad plumbing?
Yeah.
I
That's
don't
like
know.
old.
You know
That's
what you
never
should do? You should like do the cold water, and then like you got me. It's like that water from the toilet.
happened. Why are you giving her ideas?
Wrote it down.
Just scoop it up.
That one's free. Right?
He doesn't like that.
I don't know why you're staring at me again. Anyways, guys.
Because you're beautiful.
It's time for you guys to leave.
I can see that.
Now we know why that bed is a mess. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that was Emma. Yeah, our bed's a mess too, though.
Don't disagree with you there. Yeah.
Have you seen Twilight?
They're
Yes, I
gonna
have.
take
Breaking
advantage
Dawn
now that
Part
Emma's
2.
not
Is
here
it Part
right
2?
We
That's part
always
one.
take
One,
advantage.
two, one and
Oh,
two. I
wow.
thought.
Huh?
It's one and
Every
two.
time.
No, but part 1 or 2 where like the bed is wrecked.
Oh, one.
For what?
Twilight.
When do Bella and Edward have sex? In what movie?
Breaking Dawn, the first one.
You're right.
Those are
Because that was our honeymoon.
Those movies were terrible.
That's our bad.
And the ending sucked.
That's our bad.
It's the worst ending ever.
Yeah. Kind of killed it.
It was all a dream.
Was it? Have I seen it?
Well,
No.
it was
A
It was
vision.
a vision.
Let's do the same thing.
Oh.
I hate when they do that. Turns out nothing happened, but it
They
could have happened.
pulled That's So Raven on us.
Yeah. It's like nothing happened, but it could.
You
But
want to test
But
it?
it could.
But what if it did that?
Well, I don't want it to happen. Well, there you go. Have a good day. Everybody leave.
Credits.
Happily
Credits.
ever after. Exactly.
Credits.
That's basically what happens. That's basically what happens.
I think I only saw the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Kristen Stewart's acting.
She
There's
does
a
breathe like that
there's a
lot.
compilation that you have to
It's
watch.
just all the scenes
yeah,
that
it's just
she
all
does
the
that.
time she just. It looks funny too. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. There's one where it's like super loud.
And that's what love was for teenagers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
Sorry, I just thought about it. It's not in part of my. my struggle.
Understandable.
Why are you laughing?
This is out of
I
her
think we're
comfort
funny
zone.
looking.
No, it's just that I thought like, do you guys give anything to Elena for Valentine's?
I gave her life.
She's set. No, I'm
That's
kidding.
all she gets.
That's all she gets.
I don't know. I guess we haven't thought about it. Maybe this year that she understands like
Yeah.
what gifts are, maybe, but I don't know.
I give her love and
She's
affection.
pretty spoiled
Yeah.
as it is, you know.
Oh yeah.
Cause I grew up when my parents separated. My mom, she would always give us something for Valentine's, me and my sister, and it was like Valentine's card
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like whatever.
Candy or something.
And I thought that was super cool, so I started doing that with Abel.
Nice.
So for the longest time, he was my Valentine.
Mm.
So then I'm like thinking like Valentine shouldn't only be about the significant other, but like
No, it should be
It's
people
friendship,
that you love.
right? It's supposed to be
yeah,
friendship.
and that's what I like. We talked to our son about it because obviously he's getting older and girls and stuff. They have dances, so I told him like Valentine's is not just about girlfriends and husbands and
Birds and the bees.
it's about friendship too, like loving
What?
loving your friends
Yeah.
and
Not that way, but
yeah, like just like friendship.
Okay, let's stop this
I had a
podcast
duck
right
in
Yeah,
now.
there.
we will edit that. So I think it's really cool to teach the kids that nowadays, because I feel like they think
yeah.
that Valentine's is only about having girlfriends or boyfriends
Yeah, that's true.
as they grow up, and it shouldn't be like that. Because then that's why our kids grow up so fast.
Oh,
Mhm.
kids
That-
are growing up so fast.
Yeah, so that's something
Our
that
9-year-old is 15.
It's,
He is.
it's
He
also because it's more, what is it?
They're just more exposed.
Yeah, they're more exposed to it nowadays. It's a lot easier to
easier to come
get
by.
that stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, think about when we were kids, like, we didn't have, like, phones. Like, we knew kind of about the internet, but it was like, okay, well, that's cool, but I got my sticks over here, and I want to hit people with them, and, you know, I want to watch TV. And there was adult situations in TV, too, because my mom used to watch, like, novellas
But we
and
didn't
stuff.
understand
Yeah,
it.
we didn't understand it because there was nobody...
Like cartoons now, you see them with your kids that you saw as a kid. You see them now, and you're like, I get that now. That's an adult joke.
Yeah. Like,
What is my
ooh.
kid watching?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's true. I mean, there is, like, you have that innocence about you.
But
And
now kids are exposed to.
Well, even songs that you used to hear
Yeah.
as a kid, that you hear now, you're just like,
What
oh.
was your favorite song that you played last time? And you're like, I used to play this song when I was in middle school, and you're like, now that I think about it, it's a really appropriate song.
Like, To the Windows.
It was Grind on Me, Grind on Me.
Grind on me, baby, grind on me.
We didn't
And
know
I'm
what
like,
it
you listen to this? Like, geez.
like that song, To the Windows, to the
Oh,
walls,
yeah.
to the sweat
Go,
drum.
jump
I'm like,
down.
what? I used to sing this all the time.
kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you used to listen to Freak a Leak. I remember you used to listen to that song
Yeah?
all the time. He was a little kid. Yeah, he was a little kid going, how you like it, Daddy? How
We didn't know. 'Cause we didn't know we were innocent.
Oh, dude. We were like, what?
Like a lollipop.
Oh, yeah.
Like Lil Wayne lollipop. What else? The candy shop, 50 Cent.
Girl, take my Laffy Taffy. My left.
I was already.
We didn't know what that meant.
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah,
weren't
you,
sure.
you were.
I was already older.
So you
I
already
knew
probably
what
knew.
it meant. Yeah.
That was my
I didn't know.
jam.
I'm not even gonna say my songs because then I'm gonna feel old.
Scrubs.
I like that song.
Yeah.
Cool.
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 I don't know
Yeah, we all
anything
love
else.
each other, guys. We
Me
all love
too.
each other.
So to wrap up, what do y'all think about love?
It's evolves backwards.
That's what Eminem said.
No, he said evil.
Yeah.
Mispronounced it.
Evil.
Lav is evil.
I knew you were from Tarnella.
Darn it! I can't have an accent no longer. Ting. Do you guys hope? Let's end with this. I'm taking over the podcast.
Go ahead.
Do you guys?
I stopped recording.
Ouch. Do you guys hope that your children will find the same thing that you guys found?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think the reason why a lot of kids end up being bad and like end up being cheaters or alcoholics or stuff like that is because they didn't have parents that they saw love each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like be affectionate and be like, oh, I love you. Oh, I do this for you. You do this for me or whatever.
I don't think I
Is that you think?
necessarily
Is that
agree
what you
with
think
that.
happened to you, or
Yeah.
did you say that from like your experience, like what happened to you, or are you just is that like just your opinion?
No, because like you said, like you don't want to get married because your parents didn't get married. So you never saw parents love each other.
Right.
So in a way, like I had to learn how to be a dad just on my own.
Yeah, it's true.
And how to, because you know there's a saying like the best way you can love your children is to love their mom or love like love each other,
Yeah.
because if the parents aren't right, the children won't be right.
True.
Mm-hmm.
You said you had something different than that.
Well, no, because he was phrasing it a different way when we first started saying like become
He made a
drug
blanket
addicts
statement.
and go to alcohol, and I was like, no.
Well,
you know?
that's drastic, but like
Yeah, he made a blanket statement. I appreciate it.
not like drug addicts, but I guess like they don't learn to love.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You know what I mean?
Or what
What
love is or
what
what
it
it
should be.
looks
Well,
like.
this affection is very important. Like as human beings in general, like they have said there's correlation between like kids that grow up in like orphanages and stuff like that don't get held and all that stuff as a kid, and they kind of grow up like not knowing there's like a part of them missing. You know what I mean? Like I used to go when I was deployed. I go for I was only like 3 months, but I would still kind of like, man, like I would get depressed, you know. And then as soon as I get home, like I'd hug my wife, and I was that's like I needed this, you know. It's like I was.
But also because I got you addicted to me all the
Shut up.
time.
No, but even when I was out with my friends, like you know, like I needed companionship, even if it wasn't the same as my wife. Like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes after a long day, you just like need
Someone.
to be with someone, to talk to somebody.
Yeah, true.
So I hope that's what our kids find too.
Yeah.
Even if they don't want to get married, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I hope they find someone.
Our whole thing is that like, are we the type of like guy or girl that our kids would want to be with?
Like
You know what I mean?
yeah, like model themselves after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna have grandkids? It's a different thing, man.
Like yeah, dude.
Now, so do you think that you're going to?
Yeah.
It's not really up to you, but I don't, yeah, of course, absolutely.
Well, are you saying that because kids now?
Generally speaking, yeah,
having
like
kids
families are
later,
starting to wait
or-
a lot longer to have
But I
children.
think that has a lot to do with the way that we're being taught. Like,
Yeah.
You know, well, your guys' generation, you guys are taking longer to have kids, but we feel like we want to have a lot of kids because we want to raise them to be better and better not just for themselves but for the people around and be a blessing to others.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna teach them to be that way so that they can teach their children, because we learn stuff from our moms, our
Right,
dads, and grandparents,
True.
but they learned it from theirs, and I mean, that was good back in the day, but now we have a different world, so
It's evolving.
yeah, so we gotta kind of like tweak to our own.
Stick to the same morals, but I guess like new.
Yeah. So
We can fit
Modernize them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna obviously teach them. You know, like you want to have kids. There's a huge responsibility. It's not just have kids and then cool. Yeah. Like if you want to have kids, you're gonna need to teach them your values, your beliefs, and why you do it. Because a lot of the times, like we do stuff and we don't know why we're doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like cleaning beans.
Like what?
Like separating beans.
Like separating beans before you make them. I never understood that. I just wash them.
You look for rocks.
It's because it
That's what I
says
do.
that on the instructions.
Does it really?
Yes.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Like the packaged beans?
It says
Like your mom hasn't. You never seen your mom separate beans and then
No,
rocks come
but
out?
they'll throw like half ones too. Like ugly beans.
Oh yeah, well también.
I think because they don't cook the same.
Yeah.
Because they're not complete.
Well, that's where reject bean soup comes from, by the way.
Oh, no way.
Oh, because you saw beans getting
I'm
ejected.
like, what's going on? Yeah, so now all I do is I look for like
That's
twigs and like
cool.
transmissions, some bolts, and then I just put it in.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're broken. I know, racist. And with that,
You accept all beans?
I accept all beans as they are.
That's good.
And rocks.
Keep doing it.
Beans or beings?
Oh.
What was that?
I was
Your
breathing
story
out and I
came
was
out.
saying huh at the same time, and it sounded strange.
That's
Beans.
that's Kristen's story right there. Oh, that's funny.
Ay.
Made you moan. That's funny.
Yeah, man. So dreamy.
He does that to
And
me all
stare
the
at-
time.
What? I'm confused. What happened?
Nothing happened. See, now I'm being inappropriate. Anyways.
This is a family show.
Even though you said
That was a slip.
Yeah. We'll make sure to put it on the comments. Like,
oh, okay.
no kid. Like, make sure your kids aren't listening to this.
Sugar, honey, iced tea.
put in parentheses some strong language.
That one strong
That one
language.
strong language word.
I put PG-13.
Yeah.
It's not rated G. It's PG-13.
But yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up. I know you guys are gonna have a great marriage and it's gonna last forever. Or it's gonna
Hopefully.
last till after death.
Yeah.
Because we're soulmates. I always tell her, have you seen Sandlot?
Yes.
Yes.
I always tell you, yeah,
Forever.
forever.
You know what he said the other day that I thought was super cute? He's like, remember those times when you... What did you say when you...
Do you remember
What did you say?
that one night in September? Is it September?
Yeah.
It's that's when we got married.
Yeah. But what happened?
When you said, like, remember those times you didn't want to be with me or something?
Oh, like yeah. Like I asked her, remember those weekends you didn't want to see me?
What?
Remember those weekends you didn't want to see
And
me?
then I was
But
like,
what do you mean?
no. And then he's like, yeah, me either.
Oh,
I was like,
That's so cute.
oh, that's true.
you guys are disgusting. You guys need to tone it down.
We used to be disgusting
Ah,
like
you
that.
just almost poked my eye.
Why'd you turn your head?
But thank you guys so much for
No,
coming.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Thank
We
you.
love you guys
I love you too.
so much.
Not in that way.
Yeah, like,
Just make it clear.
Not dead to
As
us.
Family,
Family,
love.
yeah.
Family love.
as
Yeah.
family.
Not like dead to us part love.
No.
Or like once you leave the driveway, love. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, thanks for coming.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Do your
Can
plug.
I plug? Can I plug?
Do your
Yes,
plug.
You can find my wife and I. Oh, see, I did it right that time. Sorry. El burro por
You just
delante.
ruined it by doing that.
Give me praise. No, you can find us at the Reject Bean Podcast. We are also on Podbean, like you guys, because it's a great website.
Reject bean.
Reject
Podbean.
Bean. Yeah, spelled.
Get it?
Spelled. Yeah, there you go. Reject Bean. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Whoa. And you guys can follow me on Instagram, Reject Bean too. And I think my Snapchat is called Panico Hispanico. You can spell that.
Panico
Oh, that's
Hispanico.
you.
Yeah,
Panico Hispanico.
Yeah, like Hispanic panic, but in Spanish.
Yeah.
So you
That's
can look me up
cool.
there. But yeah, thanks for having us, guys.
Of course.
Thank
and
you.
our plug, we have an Instagram now. It's the same name, Firelane Podcast. You can follow that. And
Facebook.
Facebook. And we're looking to get into iTunes and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Thanks everyone. Oh, go ahead.
By the way, did you guys know that you can sync
Yeah.
to YouTube from Podbean?
Yeah.
I just realized that today. So you guys, there you go. Anyway.
sounds good. See you next
So-
episode.
Hope everybody has a happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Go fall in love.
Bye.
V
Bye.
Day.
Bye.